Hold on a second. Stop whatever you're doing right now. Have you ever had that weird gut feeling that someone who's always nice to you doesn't actually like you? You know, like they smile in your face but there's something off? What if I told you that their fake friendliness might actually be a mask hiding some serious hatred? And here's the scary part, you might not even realize it. Stay with me because what you're about to hear might just save you from some major emotional damage. Let's be real, hatred isn't always loud. Most people think that when someone hates you, they'll make it obvious, but that's not true at all. Sometimes, hatred hides behind a friendly smile, a casual joke, or even a polite compliment. It's sneaky, subtle, and honestly, a little terrifying because you might not see it coming. Maybe you've got that one friend who always finds a way to make you feel small. Or a coworker who smiles at you in meetings but conveniently forgets to include you in group projects. Maybe it's a relative who acts like they're giving you advice, but somehow their words always leave you doubting yourself. The worst part? You probably tell yourself, "Nah, I'm overthinking it," and brush it off until it happens again and again. Before you know it, you're caught in a web of hidden resentment, and it's draining your energy, confidence, and peace of mind. Hatred can be disguised as sarcasm, as passive-aggressive comments, or even as fake concern. It can show up in relationships, at work, in friendships, and even in family dynamics. And here's the truth. If you don't recognize it, it can mess you up emotionally. It can make you question your worth, second-guess your decisions, and keep you stuck in a cycle of toxic connections. That's why you need to stick around for this video. Because today I'm breaking down 12 undeniable signs that someone secretly hates you. And trust me, recognizing these signs isn't just about avoiding toxic people, it's about protecting your mental health, your happiness, and your future. So, grab a seat, open your mind, and let's get into it. Alright, let's get real. Some people don't need to say a single word for you to know they don't like you. They give off that weird energy, that subtle vibe that just feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it, but something about them makes you uncomfortable. And guess what? That's not just paranoia, it's your instincts picking up on nonverbal signs of hidden hatred. Let's break down the first 3 undeniable signs. 1. They smile, but their eyes tell a different story. Have you ever met someone who smiles at you, but it doesn't feel right? Like their mouth is saying, "Hey, nice to see you," but their eyes are saying, "I'd love to see you trip and fall right now." It's unsettling, right? That's because genuine smiles involve the whole face. The eyes crinkle, the cheeks lift, and the energy feels warm. But when someone secretly hates you, their smile is nothing but a social mask. The eyes stay cold, emotionless, or even full of disdain. Or worse, they avoid eye contact altogether, like looking at you as a chore. Example, imagine you're at a party, and you bump into someone who acts friendly, but when you look into their eyes, there's this empty, disconnected look. Almost like they're looking through you, not at you. That's your cue. People who truly like you will reflect warmth and connection in their eyes. People who don't, their body language will always betray them. How to handle it? Next time you notice someone smiling but their eyes say otherwise, don't ignore it. You don't have to confront them, but mentally note it down. They might not be your enemy, but they sure as heck aren't your friend either. 2. They always find an excuse to avoid you. Listen, we all get busy. Work, family, responsibilities. But when someone constantly dodges your plans, cancels at the last minute, or conveniently disappears when you need them, it's not just bad timing, it's intentional. Red flag alert. They're always too busy, but somehow find time for others. They never initiate hangouts, but when you invite them, it's always, "Oh man, I wish I could, but I have a thing." They only interact with you when they have to, like in group settings, but never one-on-one. Example, imagine texting a friend to grab lunch and they reply, I'm so swamped this week." Then boom, you see them on Instagram having brunch with someone else the next day. Yeah, at that point, it's not bad timing. It's a lack of interest. How to handle it? Stop chasing. If someone wants to be in your life, they'll make time. Period. If they don't, Take the hint and redirect your energy toward people who genuinely value you. 3. They ignore you in important moments. This one stings the most. You accomplish something big. Maybe you got a promotion, launched a business, or hit a personal milestone. And guess what? They don't say a word. Warning signs. They congratulate everyone else on their achievements but stay silent when it's your turn. When you share good news, they give you a half-hearted response. Oh, nice. Then they change the subject. Worse, they downplay your success. Well, it's not that big of a deal. Example, you finally graduate after years of hard work, and instead of celebrating with you, this person barely acknowledges it. Or worse, they hit you with, "Took you long enough, huh?" Like, excuse me, that's not support? That's passive-aggressive shade. Handle it. Recognize that not everyone in your circle is rooting for you. Stop expecting validation from people who low-key want to see you fail. Instead, focus on those who genuinely celebrate your wins. Final takeaway for Group 1. People's body language never lies. Watch their smiles, their eyes, their energy. If someone consistently avoids you, they're not your people. Let them go. If they ignore your achievements, they don't respect you. Stop seeking their approval. Moral of the story? Surround yourself with those who show up, not those who show off fake support. Because trust me, life's too short for fake friends. Bonus insight. Sometimes people who dislike you won't even realize they're doing it. It's a subconscious reaction, jealousy, insecurity, unresolved personal issues. But here's the thing. That's their problem, not yours. Your job is to observe, take notes, and make smart decisions about who deserves your time and energy. Pro tip: start testing people. Next time something great happens to you, pay attention to who claps when you win. If someone consistently downplays, ignores, or avoids your success, they're telling you everything you need to know. Actions always speak louder than words. Alright, if you thought nonverbal signs were sneaky, wait till you hear about these next ones. Because some people won't just avoid you, they'll actively try to undermine your confidence in ways that seem harmless on the surface but are actually toxic as hell. They'll play mind games, throw subtle jabs, and make sure you never feel truly good about yourself. These aren't just people who dislike you. These are people who secretly want to see you doubt yourself, second-guess your worth, and feel small. And the worst part? They'll act like they're helping you the whole time. Let's break it down. 4. They never acknowledge your success, ever. Listen, real friends hype each other up. They celebrate your wins, big or small. But someone who secretly hates you, they'll pretend your achievements don't exist. Ought to spot it. You land a new job, they change the subject. Did you hit a big milestone? They act like it's not a big deal. You tell them good news, they say, "Oh, nice," and move on. Example, imagine you finally save enough to buy your first car, and instead of saying, "Wow, that's amazing," they just shrug and say, "Well, must be nice. Some of us aren't that lucky." Like what? That's not a friend, that's a hater. How to handle it. Stop expecting support from them. Your success bothers them because it reminds them of their own insecurities. So instead of waiting for their approval, celebrate yourself, loudly, proudly, and without guilt. 5. Their compliments always feel like insults. This one is sneaky because it sounds like a compliment until you think about it. Common examples. "Wow, you look good today. Wait, actually? So I usually don't? I didn't expect you to do so well on that test. So you thought I was dumb?" That outfit is so interesting. Is that supposed to be good? Example, imagine you spend hours perfecting your makeup and someone goes, "Wow, you clean up nice." What do you mean clean up? Was I a mess before? How to handle it? Call it out with a playful but firm response. "Oh, so you didn't expect me to look good?" Or, better yet, own your confidence and let them choke on it. The best way to shut down passive-aggressive compliments? Glow even harder. 6. They criticize you for no real reason. Constructive criticism helps you grow, but senseless, nitpicky criticism? That's just a power move. How to spot it? They always have something negative to say, even when you've done nothing wrong. They nitpick the tiniest things: your outfit, your tone, your choices. Instead of offering real advice, they just make you feel bad. Example, you post a selfie and instead of saying, "Nice picture," they hit you with, "Your left eyebrow looks different than your right one." Like, okay, why are you even looking at my eyebrows that closely? How to handle it? First, realize their goal. They want to make you insecure. So instead of defending yourself, just say, "Oh, I didn't ask for feedback, but thanks anyway," or just laugh it off and keep doing you. Final takeaway for Group 2. People who ignore your success are threatened by you. Don't let it dim your light. People who throw backhanded compliments, want to confuse you, don't give them that power. People who criticize you for no reason are projecting their own insecurities. Don't take it personally. Moral of the story? If someone makes you feel small, it's because they're afraid of how big you can become. So don't shrink yourself for people who can't handle your shine. Level up instead. Bonus insight. A lot of the time, people who act this way aren't just mean, they're insecure. They see your growth as a reminder of their own stagnation, so instead of working on themselves, they try to bring you down. Pro tip: stop looking for validation from people who secretly want to see you fail. Instead, surround yourself with people who celebrate you, not those who tolerate you. The moment you stop caring about their opinions is the moment you take your power back. All right, now we're entering the danger zone. Because some people don't just dislike you, they actively want to make you feel inferior. And they won't just do it once or twice. It's a pattern. These people don't just hate you in silence, they take action to chip away at your confidence. If you recognize these signs, you need to step back ASAP. Let's dive into the next 3 toxic behaviors. 7. They constantly compare you to others. Ever had someone innocently compare you to someone else, but deep down you know it's not innocent at all? How to spot it? Wow, your sister is so much more outgoing than you. You're good at what you do, but have you seen how successful insert name is? I mean, you did okay, but someone else did even better. Example, you just finished an amazing project and instead of celebrating, they hit you with, "Oh yeah, a random person did something similar, but even bigger." Like, what does that have to do with me? How to handle it? Realize that they're trying to make you feel small because your success makes them uncomfortable. So instead of defending yourself, just say, "That's great for them, but I'm not competing with anyone but myself." And then watch them struggle to find a comeback. 8. They use your weaknesses as jokes. This is one of the most toxic behaviors because it disguises itself as just having fun. But real jokes don't make you feel bad. How to spot it? They bring up something you're insecure about, but mask it as a joke. They tease you in front of others, but when you call them out, they say, "Relax, I'm just kidding." They laugh at you, not with you. Example, you're self-conscious about your height, and they go, "Dude, I swear you shrank again, how's the weather down there?" Or you're nervous about public speaking, and they say, "Wow, let's see if you actually get through this without messing up." How to handle it? Call it out, look them straight in the eye and say, "If it's just a joke, why is it only funny to you?" Because let's be real, if they were truly joking, you'd be laughing too. 9. They're never there when you need them. This one hurts the most because it's about trust. When things are good, they're around, but the moment you need support, they disappear. How to spot it? You text them when you're struggling, and they leave you on read. They say, "Let me know if you need anything," but when you actually do, they're nowhere to be found. You've been there for them countless times, but the one time you need help, silence. For example, you're going through a tough time, maybe you lost a job, had a rough breakup, or just need someone to talk to. And instead of offering support, they hit you with, "Oh, that sucks, hope things get better." and then they go back to their life like nothing happened. How to handle it? Stop prioritizing people who only treat you like an option. Real friends show up, not just when it's convenient for them, but when you actually need them. Final takeaway for Group 3? People who compare you to others want to lower your confidence. Don't fall for it. People who mock your insecurities aren't joking. They're exposing how they really feel. People who disappear when you need them aren't your friends. Stop giving them priority. Moral of the story: surround yourself with people who lift you up, not those who secretly want to see you struggle. Bonus insight: toxic people don't always know they're being toxic. Some of them grew up in environments where this behavior was normal, but that doesn't mean you have to tolerate it. Pro tip: pay attention to how people treat you when you're not at your best. That's when you see their true colors. The faster you recognize these signs, the faster you can cut out negativity and make space for real connections. Alright, now we're in the final level of toxicity. The people who aren't just passively hating on you, but actively trying to bring you down. These people aren't just low-key jealous, they thrive on your struggles. They don't just dislike you, they want to see you fail. And the craziest part? Some of them will pretend to be your friend while doing it. So let's break down the most toxic behaviors of all. 10. They only reach out to make you feel bad. Ever notice how some people only text or call when they have bad news about you, or when they want to bring up something embarrassing from your past? And how to spot it? They show up only when there's drama. They remind you of your failures more than your successes. They act like they're checking in, but it always leaves you feeling worse. Example: you haven't heard from them in months and suddenly they message you, "Hey, I saw what happened. You okay?" But they're not really concerned, they just want to see you struggle. How to handle it? If someone only shows up to witness your downfall, they're not a friend. Keep your distance, and don't give them the satisfaction of watching you suffer. 11. They talk behind your back. This is one of the biggest betrayals, and let's be real, we've all had it happen to us. But here's the thing: if someone is comfortable talking bad about you to others, trust me, they were never truly in your corner. How to spot it? You keep hearing things about yourself that you never said. And people start acting differently towards you, but you don't know why. Someone finally tells you, "Hey, just so you know, insert name has been saying some stuff about you." Example: you thought you had a solid friendship with someone, but then you find out they've been telling people your secrets, twisting your words, and making you look bad. And when you confront them, they hit you with, "I didn't mean it like that." How to handle it? If someone talks about you behind your back, they don't respect you. So stop giving them access to your life. Cut them off. 12. They enjoy seeing you fail. Now this is the worst of the worst. Some people won't just ignore your success, they will literally celebrate your failures. How to spot it? When you struggle, they suddenly seem happier. They say things like, "I knew that wasn't going to work out for you." They act supportive in public but secretly hope you don't succeed. Example: you start a new business and instead of supporting you, they tell people, "Yeah, let's see how long that lasts." Or you go through a tough breakup and they say, "I always knew they weren't right for you." To handle it? The best revenge? Success. Nothing makes a secret hater angrier than seeing you win despite their negativity. Final takeaway for Group 4. People who only show up when you're struggling aren't friends. They're spectators. People who talk behind your back don't deserve your trust. People who enjoy your failures want to see you lose, so prove them wrong. Moral of the story? Not everyone around you is happy for you. Learn to recognize the difference between real friends and undercover enemies, because once you do, you can protect your peace, your energy, and your future. Bonus insight: the more you grow, the more you'll attract both supporters and haters. Some people won't be able to handle your success, and that's okay. But here's the trick: don't let their negativity hold you back. Pro tip: when you start achieving more, pay attention to who claps and who stays silent, because the ones who stay silent, they were never rooting for you in the first place. The best way to deal with toxic people? Keep winning. So now that you know the 12 undeniable signs of hidden hatred, The big question is, what do you do about it? Because let's be real, you can't control how people feel about you, but you can control how you respond. So let's talk about the 3 smartest ways to handle secret haters without letting them drain your energy. 1. Don't react. Make them wonder. The biggest mistake you can make? Giving them the reaction they want. Haters thrive on your frustration. They want you to get mad, feel hurt, or lash out. Example. Imagine someone throwing shade at you with a sarcastic compliment. "Wow, you're actually on time today." Instead of defending yourself, just smile and say, "Yep, miracles happen every day." Boom, now they're the ones confused. Lesson: you stop reacting emotionally, they lose their power over you. 2. Protect your energy. Distance is key. Not every battle needs to be fought. Sometimes the smartest move is to step back. If someone constantly drains your energy, cut down contact. Block, mute, unfollow, whatever it takes. Example. That one friend who only calls when they need gossip? Stop answering their calls. The coworker who always criticizes your work? Keep conversations short and professional. Lesson: not everyone deserves access to you. 3. Win in silence. Let success be your clapback. The best revenge? Success. Growth. Peace. Nothing frustrates a hater more than watching you thrive while they stay stuck. Example. Did they doubt your dreams? Build something bigger than they ever imagined. They laughed at your goals. Achieve them anyway. Lesson: focus on elevating yourself, not proving yourself. Final thoughts. Your energy is precious. Don't waste it on people who secretly hope to see you fail. The moment you stop caring about their opinions, that's when you truly win. So here's the deal. Life is too short to waste energy on people who secretly hate you. You deserve to be surrounded by genuine friends, real supporters, and people who actually want to see you win. If you've recognized any of these 12 toxic behaviors in someone around you, it's time to make a choice. Do you keep letting them drain your energy, or do you step back, set boundaries, and protect your peace? Final thought. Stop looking for validation from people who don't even respect you. Start investing in relationships that uplift you, not ones that hold you back. Pro tip: when someone shows you their true colors, believe them the first time. Your peace is priceless. Protect it like it is. If this video hit home for you, drop a question in the comments, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing insights.